That's right, the Lakers. They win by 10 and they advance to the NBA Finals, their 32nd trip to the coveted land where the Larry O'Brien is captured. In the meantime, the Denver Nuggets fall short. Let's hear from Nikola Jokic.
You know, it was experience. It was something that we're all gonna remember whole life. That's nice. And we're gonna remember whole life. You know, we had a really good group of guys. There was a lot of fight in us. Like you said, we had 6 elimination games. We didn't want to quit. Today, they were good. They were better. They won the game. LeBron was amazing. AD was good. He scored a lot of points. He's a really good, really big attraction to us. Like, we need to think about him all the time. I think Caruso played well. Dwight Howard played well. So I think everybody step up on their team. But I think we made an interesting series. You know, they beat us in the buzzer. Then we won one game. Then next game after that, it was a close game. So I mean, we made it a series at least a little bit interesting. So I don't know what your question actually was. Yeah, it was takeaways, great experience.
Next we'll go to Katie Wingy. Katie, go ahead.
Nikola, you guys developed this reputation as the comeback kids, but what do you think you proved to the nation throughout this postseason run?
That we fight. I mean, that's something that even today they were up 16. I think we didn't quit. We didn't quit. We didn't throw the game away, and that's something that is going to be our mentality and our focus in the next years. So just don't quit. Just keep fighting, effort, and just give yourself a chance to win a game. That's one of the things that we can ask.
Next we'll go to youngboy. Go ahead.
Nikola, congratulations on a great run. Obviously, Jamal was hobbled a little bit tonight, but what did you learn from Jamal in this entire postseason of everything he did, and how do you and Jamal take another step forward? You guys took one step forward this postseason from last postseason. What will be the next step forward for you guys next year?
I mean, he's amazing. He was our leader. His energy through whole playoffs. He was banged up. He was injured before even when I came here. He was a little bit banged up. He didn't play a couple games. But he's a dog. He's a fighter. He's a competitor. He's an amazing shooter. He played amazing. He was amazing. You know, since when I came here 5 years ago or 6 years ago, we had 33 wins, I think, that season. So, and today we're in the Western Conference Finals. So I think it's just to think about it. You know, just the huge improvement that we have, and as me as a player, as a group, as in the whole organization, I think it was amazing. It was amazing improvement.
Next we'll go to Kendra Anders. Kendra, go ahead.
Nikola, following up on that, you know, in terms of just the improvement that you guys have made, how encouraged are you by just having so much youth on your team and just being a group of young guys with a long future ahead of you?
You know, I mean, we have a couple of guys that it's last year in their contract. I mean, depends. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that we know the way, and we show the way to the young guys how we need to play and how we need to look on the court. You know, so I think that's the one thing that we can point to the young guys.
Next we'll go to Joel Rush. Joel, go ahead.
Hey Nikola, coming into this season, you may not have known too much what to expect from Jeremy Grant or Michael Porter Jr. What can you say about the growth of those guys, especially big bubble?
I mean, Jeremy was guarding every single best player in their team, you know. So he's and today he was the best scorer. Was he? How much Jeremy scored today? Yeah, so he was probably the best scorers in our team, and he was guarding the best players on their team. So that's really tough to do. You know, that's really something that you need to have a lot of pride in yourself to defend, and then just still have energy and still have an effort to score. You know, so and Mike, he I think he surprised probably a bunch of the players, bunch of the teams that his shot ability and just how talented he is. But I think it's a great experience for him too, just to see what does it mean. Like every ball matters, every possession matters. So I think he learned a lot during these playoffs.
The Denver Nuggets, their season is over. They have a number of free agents. They were impressive this season. Nevertheless, a ton of players that are in the second round, picked in the second round or later, that are in the rotation. You take a look at the free agency situation. They have $32 million in cap space, and Jeremy Grant, who balled out, he has a player option. Can't wait to see what this team is able to do. 3D, you've been high on this team. You've covered them extensively in the playoffs. You've witnessed them at practice. You've witnessed how they've been built. You've also been able to see them perform in this postseason. Your thoughts on the Denver Nuggets and their bright future?
Well, I think they're continuing to go in the right direction, Ro. I think now the front office has good problems. I think Millsap has been the perfect veteran the last couple of years with his veteran leadership, rebounding, defense, being professional, showing the guys how to work out on a daily basis. Now the question is, are you ready to take off the leash for Michael Porter Jr. and give him that starting job and let him loose? Are you bringing another veteran? Are you starting Jeremy Grant? So now you have great problems, Ro, because your young team has grown up. They're playing the right way. They've shown us they can come back from 3-1. Now it's time to tweak a few things and say, you know what, guys? Play with this same confidence all season long, and maybe the media and the rest of the world will take you serious, and maybe things will be a little bit different for the playoffs. But at the end of the day, if you're a Nuggets fan, you're excited what you see. You're excited about the future. Hopefully guys stay healthy. Hopefully guys continue to work on their game.
Yeah, if you're a Nuggets fan, you definitely are excited. Coach Malone talking about how they built this team basically from the ground up. They know how to develop players. They know how to draft players. Looking forward to seeing what the Nuggets do in the future. But what's in the future for this show? We're going to hear from a couple of people. King James, he's yet to talk. We got more coming for you right here on Playoff Central.